Hello everybody, welcome back to another video on Plannerzoid. Today I want to show this item that I saw at Michael's. I could not resist. I had to buy it even if I don't use it. I thought it was just really cool because I never heard of it. So this is a monogram stamp set, and the cool part about it is that it's interchangeable stamps. So you pretty much just have one main stamper, I guess, and then a whole bunch of little stamps that you can interchange with the one stamper instead of buying just a whole bunch of stamps, if that even makes sense at all. But I thought this was really cool because first off, the lettering font is so cute, but I just couldn't get over interchangeable. Like, I never thought that existed. So let's go ahead and open this up and let's take a look at it because I just couldn't get over interchangeable. I don't know why. Like, I'm saying it so much because I'm still in shock that it's like, oh, that exists. It is by Recollections, which is the Michaels brand. So I guess it's something they came up with, I guess, and put together. I'm sure interchangeable stamps been around forever, but this is my first time seeing it. So let me know down below if you've ever seen this or heard of this. So here's the inside of the box. All the pieces were jumbled up, but you know what? That's okay. All I did was just try to put them back in place and everything. But if you do buy this, all the pieces are probably going to be everywhere. At first, I was mad about it, but then I was like, it's okay. It's probably how the box was made. I'm hoping that's how it was made and it wasn't just a return. Anyways, so here's the instructions. Look pretty easy to read, pretty easy to understand, and it has pictures. I love pictures. Pictures are very helpful. So here's the instructions, and let's go ahead and try to put these stamps back where they were. Oh my gosh. While I'm putting all these pieces back in place, really quick, y'all, I want to tell you about my craft journey. I am coming a long way. I am now making micro size notebooks. So you know how the Happy Planner, they don't really have their micros like that no more. Well, honey, I do. So make sure you check out my Etsy shop because when I tell you I took so long to research, make sure I found the right quality and everything. Oh my gosh. So just make sure you check out my Etsy shop. I have a whole bunch of fun stickers and just, I'm trying, okay? I'm trying. So anyways, since I'm almost done putting everything back in place, now you can kind of see how these stamps look. So they are truly rubber. They're very bendable. They're very, seems durable, but I do feel like if you pull it enough, it can break because it is rubber. So I still think you should be careful when you're using these stamps. However, I do think they feel durable though. So that's a good thing. Also, goodness, there's a lot of pieces in this box. So when I finish, I am putting everything back in this box because I could see myself losing pieces already. And on top of that, y'all, I already lost the stamp in the sink. It went right down the drain and I was devastated. It wasn't from this box, it was from another one, but that's all I'm saying. Keep your stamp pieces in one place. So here's the main stamper, I guess. So you see it has all these grooves. The bottom is made of wood, which is the handle that you'll hold to stamp. But the main part is all of these grooves right here. So apparently that's me trying to break it. Hopefully I don't break it because I thought it lifted up. It does not lift up. That stays on. And you just keep putting the stamps in those little grooves. So that's me over here trying to read the instructions and understand. You know, your girl could be slow sometimes. So I have to look at the instructions 10 times before I actually try it. But since I'm filming, I said I need to get it together, read it fast. They don't want to see me read instructions. So I mashed the grooves together and then you pretty much just press it on and that's it. Now at first, it started off a little wonky. Like you see that bump right there? It started off a little wonky, so you really have to make sure you push it in and get it in place. But particularly this haze stamp that I'm putting on right now, something about it I just don't like because no matter where I pressed, somewhere it was always kind of bumpy. So I don't know if all the big stamps are like that or not, but the little stamps did really good. I'll say that. So now I will be using my distress ink as an example to do a quick demo and stamp it on paper. This blue is so electrifying. It's crazy because it's very pigmented. I was surprised. I recommend y'all try to get the big stamps wait, what is it called? The big distress inks versus the small ones, because I don't know, I think they're more pigmented and have a lot more to work with. So when it came to the stamp, when I pressed it, it made me think it wasn't down all the way, because why do I have all that blue stuff at the top? You know what I'm saying? So maybe I didn't put it down all the way, but yeah, I did not like this first stamp that I did. And at first I thought I pressed too hard, so I said, let me press lightly. You know, sometimes I really want to get all that ink, so I press so hard. But even when I pressed lightly, it still left a mess. I didn't like it. So I said, okay, let me try another stamp, give it a second chance, because it's interchangeable. So all you had to do was pull it off, and then you just put another stamp on, which is what I like about it. So now I'm going to try these little half circle stamps. I'm going to put it on, and then I'll be able to demo another kind of design, which I think this one actually did a lot better. So the smaller stamps for sure are easier to put on. I would say that. But I still feel like it was kind of wonky. Like, dang, maybe because all the rubber, I don't know. But it was easier to put on. And since it was two half circles, I wanted to try both of them together because it made a full circle. So it should be enough to cover, you know, the stamp base plate or whatever, right? So I did put both of these on at the same time, and these did a lot better. They did. So I don't know if it was the way I applied the stamp, or the way that I put it in the ink, or the way that I applied it to the paper. I have no idea, but it did do a lot better. So that's me trying to make sure it's on, because I don't want another hay stamp incident here. Like, I'm trying to make sure it's on, and let's give it a try. Oh, oh, no, that wasn't that good. It did better though. It did better. So this time I was too soft. I had to be a little more heavy handed. So I'm gonna turn it over so y'all can see it a little better, but y'all see it did better, right? See, look, look, look. Oh, it looks so good. It did pretty good, right? So you saw it did better. So I got a little cocky. I said, you know what? I want to add some more to this design. So I decided to switch up the color. I'm doing this orange color of Distress Oxide this time. I wanted to try the other kind of distress that Tim Holtz made. And I'm going to try a different kind of stamp. So this time I wanted to try one of the, I'm going to just call it a parameter stamp, because it goes around the outside groove instead of those little inside grooves. And those are pretty easy to apply too. Those did really good, but probably because it's one groove instead of like 10 grooves. So I wanted to try a different color, try a different stamp. And I also think this one did really good as well. See, it looks really good. So I do think this will take some getting used to when it comes to using it. But I recommend it. I think it's kind of fun to have. If you're just looking for something different, you know, I think it's fun to have. But if you're one of those crafters who already got a bunch of stamps, I don't know, you probably don't need this. But if you want it, go spend your money, you know. There's a lot of things we don't need. But, I mean, I didn't need it, but I bought it. But, you know, that's besides the point. So what do y'all think of the stamps? Like, let me know down below. Be real. What do you think of the stamps? I think they're kind of cool, actually. And I don't know. I think it's great for kids. You know, if kids want to do something, you could definitely buy that. So I don't know. And actually, I forgot how much it retailed at for the price. So I'm so sorry. I don't have the price. I totally forgot, because this video was supposed to go out weeks ago. But things be happening. And honestly, I'm doing my best. Like, I'm over it. This whole content creation stuff is so much work, y'all. So I'm sorry I didn't put this video out soon enough. But anyways, those are the stamps. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was so fun. Have a good day, guys. And stay tuned for upcoming videos. Let me know down below, would you get the stamps? I'm curious.